When playing on stage, it can be hard to hear what everyone else is playing unless you have floor monitors. The number of available aux sends on the mixer will generally dictate the maximum number of separate floor monitor mixes you can have. That assumes you're not using any of them for something else. The number of separate monitor mixes you need is largely dependent on how picky the band members are. If everyone can get by on hearing all band members equally in the monitors, you'll only need one mix. However, that's usually not the case. To make sure that they sing in key, vocalists really like to hear themselves well, sometimes with a little reverb. Lead guitar players sometimes like to hear themselves louder than everyone else because it helps them get into the tune better if they can hear all the nuances of what they're playing. You get the idea. Here we have some Samson floor monitors. These models can each handle 175 watts of continuous power and can be connected using speaker-rated cables with either 1/4 inch or speak-on connectors. Each cabinet, as you can see, has multiple speaker types. A high-frequency driver with a horn projects the highs, and a 12-inch low-frequency driver handles the lows. They can also contain crossovers, and these do, that manage getting the proper frequencies to each of the speakers. Let's see how we might connect these to our system. Floor monitors are hooked up to the PA pretty much the same way as the front of house speakers, except they utilize the aux sends rather than the stereo outputs. Each aux bus allows the exact amount of each channel's signal to be controlled. You might set up aux 1 as the vocalist's monitor, aux 2 for lead guitarist, etc. That way, each of them can have as much of every channel in their monitor as they wish. There's a requirement for a separate power amp channel for each monitor mix. The more separate monitor mixes you have, the more power amp channels you'll need. It's important that every band member have access to a floor monitor mix. Not necessarily their own separate mix, but access to someone's mix so they can hear what's going on when the band's playing. It's hard to hear what everyone on stage is playing from the stage. Monitors are critical. If only 2 monitor channels are available, either from a limited number of aux sends being available or because there are only 2 amp channels, more than 2 monitor speaker cabinets can still be used. Let's see how. Separate monitor mixes would generally be accomplished by assigning a separate aux bus to each one, like this. Multiple monitor speaker cabinets can be served like this. Most monitors let you chain them together in series, so fewer aux channels can serve more monitor speaker cabinets. However, all monitors in the chain will hear the same thing at the same volume.